What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Apolly, and here I'm going to talk about ZeRo and Salem. Now, if you guys don't know, Salem already won the first two S tier events so far this season, that being EVO and DreamHack Atlanta. So, needless to say, if the PGR were made right now, Salem would most definitely be number one. But I'm here to talk about, at the end of the PGR, if Salem can still be number one. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is how many S tier events there are left. So far, there's guaranteed 6 S tier events, that being Super Smash Con 2017, Shine 2017, SCR Saga, and Game Tyrant Expo 2017. But we can kinda add the Big House in there because I'm pretty sure that's going to be an S tier event as well. So yeah, there's basically 7 S tier events this season. Again, the first 2 Salem has already won, being EVO 2017 and DreamHack Atlanta. Salem is on a really hot streak right now. He's the only person in Smash 4 history to seriously contend with ZeRo as number 1. Yes, Ally won EVO last year, but ZeRo won basically everything else, so it's kind of obvious that Ally was going to be number 2 and ZeRo's going to be number 1. And MK Leo, he's won 2 nationals as well, but the 2 nationals he won were across 2 different seasons, that being ZeRo Saga and Genesis 4. So yeah, apart from ZeRo, Salem is the only person to win 2 different S tier events in the same season. So with 5 more, basically confirmed 5 more S tier events that are going to be happening this season, ZeRo most surely can still be number 1. It's not a clear-cut lead for Salem at all. However, ZeRo has only won 1 event that counts for PGR this season, that being Midwest Mayhem 9. So yeah, this season I think ZeRo has been showing the most blood out of any season so far. So if Salem wins 1 more S tier event, just 1 more, there's a very good chance he's gonna dethrone ZeRo and be the number 1 best player in Smash 4. Salem also won the event that counted for the most points on the PGR, that being EVO 2017. That was actually counted as an S plus tier event, when most of these other events are just S tier events. So if Salem wins 3 out of 7 with an S plus tier on his belt, there's a good chance he's gonna be number 1. Honestly, I wouldn't actually mind it if Salem was number 1, in fact, I actually kinda like it. No disrespect to ZeRo, but seeing a new king is kind of refreshing. Say what you want about Bayo, but Salem is actually ridiculous. If Salem wins 3 S tier events and ZeRo doesn't win the last 4, it's almost confirmed that Salem will be number 1. Even if ZeRo does win the other 4, Salem still has an S plus tiered event under his belt. So that might shake things up, and that might just push Salem a little bit over ZeRo. Regardless of who's number 1, this is definitely the closest ZeRo has ever been to being dethroned. It's actually really exciting, not gonna lie. Again, no disrespect to any of these players. I respect ZeRo and I respect Salem. This video mainly focused on ZeRo and Salem, but there's a lot of other players that can do really good too, like DeBuzz, Nairo, Void. Don't count anybody out. Also, assuming Salem and ZeRo don't meet in bracket again, that means Salem has a 2-0 record over ZeRo right now. Even if ZeRo wins the next 3 events, and he doesn't beat Salem in the process, does that mean that Salem has a better record against ZeRo and he won the biggest event? So isn't that enough to compensate for him being number 1? I don't know, this whole situation is really complicated and I'm not part of the PG staff, I just thought this would be fun to theorize about. I think it's really awesome that we're getting someone right now who is seriously challenging ZeRo for the number 1 spot. Salem definitely feels like the biggest and most true threat to ZeRo's place at number 1. ZeRo has been number 1 for the past 3 seasons, and him not being number 1 will be a big deal. But if Salem wins and does become number 1, it'll be a complete shift in the whole Smash 4 meta. Now instead of ZeRo having a giant target on his back, it'll be Salem. And all the people who are saying Smash 4 is dying because ZeRo is just winning everything, it's a small percentage of people nowadays, but you know, there's still some people. Take that. Now Salem is number 1. Now if you were to ask me right now, like right here, right now, put a bullet to my head, I gotta answer this right now, who do I think is gonna be number 1 on the next PGR? I'll have to go with Salem. I think that at this rate, for ZeRo to be number 1, he has to win all 3 S tier events, have an even or winning record against Salem, and have Salem miss out on top 8 at least one of those events. Needless to say, that's pretty unlikely for all those things to happen, but of course I could be wrong. Now, nothing I'm saying in this video is fact, it's really just me speculating. So I invite everyone who's watching this video to speculate with me down in the comments. Share this video with all your friends who watch Smash, or even share it with the PG staff, that'd be pretty nice. Sorry this video was kinda short. I haven't really had the time to upload anything at all ever since my Luigi guide, because right after my Luigi guide I had to go to summer school. So yeah, I just thought this would be a fun video to make. If you guys want me to make more of these type of videos, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to do it. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace!